Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and also welcome back to our Animal Crossing Let's Play, and also welcome to the last day of the week of Let's Play, meaning the day this is going to go up is a Sunday, and we got a whole bunch of stuff done on this island this week. It feels kind of surreal how quickly all of this progress happened. We built an entire yacht repair shop, we worked on Pate's interior, we worked on a bunch of fillers. Lots and lots of stuff happened. And of course, we're going to continue right where we left off, which is more fillers. At this point, I feel like this is kind of the filler series in a way. But that's just kind of the end of an island, I guess. And today, we're going to kind of focus on this little part here. We do have a little picnic just in between all of these trees. So just to give you a bit of an orientation, our shopping district is all the way over here. So we've got the Able Sisters and Nook's Cranny just over here on the right hand side. If you go up the incline there, that's going to lead you to the neighborhood, or like a neighborhood. And then we've got a little bit of a path situation that'll lead you across the beach here. Just a second ago, by the way, Dottie was outside doing some yoga, which was absolutely adorable. I've shifted my workbench over here now because I'm literally running out of space to put it because everything is decorated. And then obviously this entire part, well, it leads you to Hornsby's place, which is the yacht repair shop. And then also there's this like additional house plot that we've got placed right here. So I've already prepped a few things. I just got out a couple of things that I feel like might make sense for a picnic. And I feel like we're going to get started with some items and over time venture over to some slight fillers. So I think I would kind of see, because I did bring like a bike. So a lot of this stuff is very filler oriented, or just like, yeah, small-ish things. I do have a bike over here, but I feel like that's far enough away. Actually, I'm not hating it this way around. I had pictured it. Oh yeah, that doesn't work. I had pictured it sideways. Perhaps I can try it sideways just in front of the tree here. Oh yeah, basically also this way around. So kind of like this, right? But then we wouldn't be able to plant anything in this spot. So we're gonna have to think about if we're okay with that. Or of course we could use it, or we could take it and then just shift it back towards this tree. You kind of just like parked your bike there and then you took a picnic. Actually, I think this is better. We do still have a tile right behind the bike as well for some small little shrub or maybe a flower perhaps. I feel like shrub would probably be the preferred one. And then let's see if I can get away with some tiles underneath the bike, or if that's a little bit too exciting. There's also quite a few stunted trees here. So we're working with a few saplings, so we don't have that much space to work with. But I think that's going to be fine. You know, if this ends up being a shrub, we can then put like a flower here or something. And then I think that should be relatively good. Okay. Also, because I kind of tried to put this like layered design here, I do want to go and like maybe cover like this little part, because I can't put the tassels on top of it, unfortunately, because we're gonna have to put the blanket there. So I need to like put a design on top of it, maybe to try and hide that. And similarly, I could probably try and put something here as well. So just we get like a bit of a layered moment going on. But obviously, yeah, we'd have to check if that's too many different chair options. I was also kind of briefly thinking about a little bear, which, you know, is very cute, but I don't know. I have used one before in a neighborhood, so I feel like it's wrong of me to say it doesn't really fit. But I don't know if I like the location, just because we've got that bunny in the background, and so we got two things with eyes in like the same line. I don't know if that's exactly what I would want. Let me try it here. But because of how it's shifted around, I think it does need to be placed on the right-hand side. So it might be better for something else. And then also the thing is, if I do actually put something else here, like a cushion, you know, to be fair, what would be cute, this is always a very good combination, is the Zen cushion with the cushion, right? That's cute. That's like always cute. And then we could have another Zen cushion just to the side, or probably not the simple stool, or a pile of Zen cushions. And that's just the ultimate cozy picnic. Or it could be the round pillow, like something a bit lower. It kind of depends on like what's going to go on top of it. I did bring a picnic basket, a good old like basic picnic basket, I guess. I did also, you know, this could be pulled a tile to the front as well. So we were working with a few different... Does it align now? Yeah, because right now it wouldn't align with anything else, which is kind of what I want. I think that's quite nice. So I've got the picnic basket. I did also bring a couple of food items. I brought a snack, so we could actually just plop down a little snack right there. Maybe this way. A little spilled snack there. I've also got this with like a pink customization in case I prefer it. And I also got food items, of course. So I have... Oh, and I brought a camera too, because I thought maybe a little DSLR camera here could also be on top of this here. Just, you know, they were like on a picnic, but also taking pictures of the area. I would put a custom design on top of the, onto the Zen cushion, by the way. But you know what? This is actually not bad. It's kind of cute, but at the same time, I think the cushion embraces like the romantic vibe that we've got on this island a little bit more. So I might be leaning towards that. And then let me figure out the food things. So I brought some of my favorites, basically. I think these have been items I've used pretty much everywhere, but I brought some of the frosted pretzels. Top tier item for sure. I brought some frosted cookies, and I also brought some of the cupcakes. Now I think I definitely prefer something a little bit taller. I think the frosted pretzels were actually a really good choice. So that I quite like. And then maybe let me see if I can get a pile of Zen cushions for this back tile. I don't know if maybe I even have that like picnic. I know there's this one picnic item that you cannot like put on top of anything. And it's also a little bit bigger. It's like a 1.5 tile item. I'm not sure if I do have it. I am trying to sort of avoid going to Treasure Islands just because I have so much stuff still that I feel like I should be able to just use what I have and be good with it. I do not seem to have it. Okay, that's all right. I think that is fine. Let me go get the pile of Zen cushions. I do have one more. That's very good. Don't know if I can I craft that one? Because if I can craft it, you know, I could always order more Zen cushions and then make it. But I fear that maybe I cannot. Oh wait, I do have one of these. The outdoor picnic set. That's what I was talking about. Okay, I technically apparently have one of those. I wonder if I should check if I like it then. Because, you know, I feel like it's a very cute item. It is 1.5 tiles wide, which is never really my favorite, to be fair. But it's very cute. But the problem most of the time with my islands is because it's pink-ish, at least. What was it called? Picnic set, right? Yeah, because it's like pink-ish, I can barely ever use it because none of my islands really have outdoor picnic set. Because none of my islands really have any pink in them. Usually, that is. Okay, so this was supposed to be the pile of Zen cushion, right? There we go, pile of Zen cushions. See, and then we could also see if we prefer like the picnic thing here. Did we use that back on our other picnic? It's like basically on the, oh wow. Okay, it's pink, but it's also orange. See, but like that's an amazing item. I mean, just having those together, the snacks in the background and this in the front, it's actually really cute. The problem is I feel like I'm not seeing that for this. Like I think the orange juice in it just kind of, it throws me off a little bit. I gotta say, it throws me off a little bit. I don't know if I'm alone in that. Okay. So let's kind of bring this back. And then I guess perhaps we try the cupcakes again. Also has an orange, but maybe if I twist it this way around, that'd be okay. See, because I feel like I feel like this would be sort of a cute item setup, right? We have to still customize the stuff. And I do still want to check out the camera once more. Still kind of cute. I think I like the cupcakes. But this is cute. Okay, what custom design do I put on the cushion? I could work with what we have for the blankets. I could also try with something else. Let's see. The cushion, I think I'm gonna keep that one white. The pile of Zen cushions. Okay. So we're working with this blanket and this blanket, right? Maybe we can try this pattern and then do the other flowers for the singular cushion. Yeah, I think I want to see that. Might not work out the way I want. It's always a bit weird to kind of, you know, mix different, I guess like, yeah, very patterns, I guess. So like if you have multiple ones that all are kind of like exciting in their own way and they've got like a lot going on in their own way already, if you end up mixing them, sometimes I feel like that can like backfire, just not look quite as pretty. But you know what, we're gonna assume, great. I do this way too often, by the way. We're gonna assume that this is just the perfect solution right now, and I'm just gonna go back and assemble pretty much everything, and then we'll see how it makes us feel. Where's the cushion? There's the cushion. Okay. Right. Okay, I think, you know what, I feel like on this one we could actually go with a checkered print instead. I don't mind the blue flowers, I believe. I think those are cute, but I think it's nice to maybe bring back the checkered print on top of the Zen cushion. Makes it pop a little bit more on the like white flowers. So let's try it with this instead, which I really do like. I think this is a very pretty custom design for like cushions and blankets specifically. That little checkered print, kind of like a very not basic's the wrong word, kind of like a very like staple checkered pattern is maybe the correct term. All right, okay, so maybe that's that, and then we are gonna have to work a couple of other items around it. So I did bring obviously a few more things that I wanted to see for the picnic itself. Since those are not going to happen, we can get rid of those. But I do also have a few other things, such as the garden lantern, which I have like used in a couple of spots before, and so I thought it might make sense to kind of bring it back. This can also be a flower or something. Okay, so I'd kind of like to have it here. And I believe in the previous like spots where I've used it, I've always put this like doily rug underneath. So I think that would be very cute. And then I kind of also want to keep this one here. So we're going to put maybe a little bit of dirt underneath that. Do we keep it with the house sign? I think that's fine probably, right? Because I mean, technically if you go this way, you could either go to Hornsby's place, which is still a house. Well, I mean, this would be a house in the future, and you can also go to the neighborhood. So I think it's probably okay. Yeah, all right. We can definitely work in some wheat fields somewhere. Let me see where the next wheat fields are. We've got some here to the side, and then we've got them over here to the right. Okay, so, oh, that was a rhyme, I think it was. So we actually haven't used them anywhere close to the picnic spot just yet. Right, this part to the front might be a tad too obvious. There's not like that much room with Dottie's place. We're gonna have to check for the cliffs for her, honestly, because that might be, the cliff decorating might be a little bit tedious. I feel like maybe to this side could be a good moment, which also might have to lead to us like positioning the sapling for stunting. Let's think. So this could be like a tall flower, and perhaps this is gonna be the, yeah, let's see if this can be the wheat field. It's gonna maybe be a bit awkward because the tassels don't reach all the way towards the end of the tile. if that makes sense. And so it can kind of be, yeah, there's like a bit of gapping, right? So that might not be the best spot for it. At the same time, I do still have a cherry blossom petal pile with me, which could just go over there. Technically, should probably be more placed like here, which we can also try. Hold on, actually. Because obviously that's where the pink tree is, right? But we do have to take care to cover up the tiles that we want. Because, like, I don't know. I feel like I don't love that. So this could be something planted. Which I think that would be very nice. I wonder if we just have to place it... Like, if this is a good spot, but we just have to place it kind of like this, right? So it's, like, close... It's close to the actual tassels, but then this would have to be placed like this. Wait. Like this, which leads to some gapping. So that's not perfect. Okay, what about here and now where I'm standing? And then perhaps we could get something else to cover like this awkward space. It could be fine with just a flower, but we could also get, we could get another, like, pond stone. I think the pond stones or the shell partitions, these could be quite nice to kind of hide that. They're also 2 items, 2 tiles wide, which is quite nice. Where was the last shell partition that I used? I hate the mole crickets. That will never change. Okay, I'm gonna get another shell partition. Also, I'm gonna pick up these miles because they've been kind of annoying me out of the corner of my eye for a while. I feel like I might not be the only one. I'm sorry if you were also kind of bothered by that. Is gone now. Okay, so we're gonna go and get the shell partition. I might also just briefly chuck a couple of things in my storage again that I don't need. Like the stool, the picnic basket, the mama bear. I'll keep the wheat fields for sure, and I'll keep the leaf pile and stuff as well, because that's always a good filler. But all the like specific picnic things, I guess I don't really need anymore. So pondstone. Pondstone is going to be somewhere here. Perhaps the cherry blossom one could work too, and then shell partition. There we go. Because I have really liked using that, and I feel like there's not usually too many spots where you can use it, because in a lot of ways it can be too much. But I honestly could kind of see it here. You know what? I like it. I actually do really like it. Now, I'm gonna go the extra mile, meaning I will put a custom design underneath this spot right here. Which maybe in this case we could go with something a bit more obvious, like daisies. So they kind of peek through a little bit, you know? And then underneath the shell partition, I feel like the mole cricket is very close to where I'm standing. I'm gonna try to get that in a second. Maybe we can do shells, but then also just some low-key leaves. And then shell partition goes back. Now, the tree is currently not stunted anymore, which is a bit annoying because now I'm just thinking this hardwood here is stunted basically towards the back of it. Right, yes. Because now I'm thinking it would be really cute if like maybe this is a flower and then this here is a flower. So maybe what we do instead is we kind of stunt the coconut tree for the time being on the path. Let me take a note of that real quick. I have like a list of things I need to adjust for the DA. So this way for the DA, I can just go ahead and remove that and just put the path back down and no one would be any wiser. Okay, let me just... Is it maybe on the other side of the river? Oh yeah, it might be here. Was that it? I think it might have been this tile. Oh my god, how rude. Across the river. Oh my gosh. Okay, but so I think this way I can maybe work with it. quite nicely. So we've got the lantern here. I do not think we're using another one anywhere close to Hornsby's house, but that's okay. We have our picnic spot. We have some shells. Where is the next lantern here? Actually takes quite a while. I do think we've got one on top of the cliff there. Okay, but so maybe we can try and work in another one somewhere like, maybe like here? A garden lantern, there we go. And it would obviously be pulled to this side, or maybe even close to the bamboo tree. Close to the bamboo tree, I think, could work. And once again, we're going to put down a little doily, because that's always kind of been the combination. Then we can just put a weed just in front of it, and then we can work with a flower here and here, I think. Yeah, that seems to kind of be good. Or a shrub, of course, you know. Shrub or flower. Okay. Right, I think I like the picnic spot now. For Dottie, I would go back another day. I think we're gonna do that. I don't know if there will be an episode after Christmas, before the new year starts. I'll see. But I think Dottie's house will be like a separate episode maybe, because we can maybe put in some yoga stuff. But maybe for now, we'll plop the other wheat field somewhere like here. I remember this being quite awkward with the way that I stunted this tree. But I feel like maybe we can just hide this. No one will have to know. We can just put the wheat fields right there. If I find the other one, there we go. And maybe this way it can be sort of okay. Or, you know, honestly, the tree could be stunted towards this part even. Oh, you know what? I think that makes more sense. I feel like that's going to be quite easy to hide. So we're going to put the nursery apple here. And then perhaps the wheat field can be more... Oh, I don't know. Would it look good next to the tree stump, maybe? Okay, I think it's like on half a tile right now. Okay, that's not great. No, maybe I like where it previously was. Maybe this was good. Don't overthink it sometimes, you know? Okay. Yeah, we might try and work with that for a second there. Oh, we've got the money spot, which I'm not going to prepare like a money tree here, but at least a little bit of money, right? Why not? Oh yeah, I remember I was customizing Pate's interior. I was actually quite poor after, so that's kind of nice. Okay, should we try to put another item here though? Like maybe this is the pond stone. Actually, wait, do I not have a pond stone somewhere up here? I think, oh yeah, wait, right there. Right there, we've got a pond stone. Okay, let me see if I still put it in, if you can capture it in any angle. Because like here, it would be covered by the tree. Oh yeah, okay, I mean, I don't know. I think you're probably not going to see it, but knowing that it's there doesn't create the best feeling, does it? Okay, so what we could do is we could work with like a little bit of fencing, obviously. Pond stone is kind of out of the question. Cherry blossom petal pile or leaf pile are not going to be like tall enough, so I think I'd like to work with something else there. Deli is taking a walk on the beach. That's kind of nice. Let's see if maybe we can try to find something else. I know that there's obviously other rock items that could work, like the flat garden rock, the tall garden rock, the regular garden rock. Don't think that's a good moment for like a shell fountain. Oh, have I used... Okay, maybe weird, but have I used Beekeeper's Hive on this island? Because I might have been wanting to for Alice's place. But I don't think I did in the end. I used a whole bunch of the mum cushions as like cauliflower. I used like different setups. Oh yeah, I used one over there, but more like a box, not really like a beekeeper's hive. Shall we put some beekeeper's hives there? It's almost like the person moving in is going to be into gardening, because I do have a little pumpkin garden on the left-hand side, and they're going to be into some beekeepers stuff. There's probably a really good, there's a word for that, right? But that could be kind of cute here. And it's just gonna be like a small little interesting thing to put down, right? And then is this gonna be like a flower? Yeah. Okay, how about we switch those around? I kind of like the idea though. That was the white one, right? Ah, no. Okay, this needs to be the blue one. Perhaps I need to take it down again in a second because of custom designs. You know the drill. I always like to figure it out first before I then actually kind of work on the custom designs everywhere. But I know that people are quite different in that regard. And then we're gonna do another one like here. Let's see. I don't know if this is weird, but I think I kind of like it. I'm kind of into it. And we might even get to some more fillers in just a second. And then I'm trying to like think, because we're really, I know I've been saying this for like a few episodes at this point, but we really are getting so close to being done. And I'm trying to kind of wrap my head around, because I don't want to do like 4 episodes consecutively where I just like work on the beaches, because the beaches are still something left open. Maybe by the time that you see this, I may have already decided. I'm not sure. However, you know, if you've got like any thoughts on it, feel free to let me know, of course. But perhaps I will do like one episode with filler, one episode with beaches. I will do one last episode with fillers where we like just tackle anything that's still left open. Yeah, you know what? I think that's cute. I can check maybe if I even have like a butterfly or a bee model so that there's like a bit of an insect vibe as well. An insect vibe. I feel like that's not usually something you desire to have, but you know. So one beach episode, one like last filler episode, and then maybe, yeah, we'll see how much else is left. Okay, I do have butterflies. I don't have bees, but that's okay, because I feel like the bees might not be, the color doesn't match, you know? I mean, I've turned this one towards the front, so you do see like a bit of the yellow, but I think it's all right. I think it's okay because, of the coconut trees, right? Okay, I'm just gonna put down some like leaves right here as well. Like just these here. So we've got something going on. This island is quite messy. This is definitely one of my no tile left behind islands. Which is not to say that there hasn't been a tile left behind, but just not intentionally, I guess. So we could put one there. This here would be a flower, which I think is quite nice. I feel like, yeah. I feel like it's going to be a yes for me. And then we're going to put some small flowers, maybe. Tiny flowers. And then some leaves as well. And then we're going to have a little butterfly model right there. And I'll see if I want to put another one maybe as well. And then you could be maybe my separate tiles, or maybe these stones from the path as well. Or maybe some stones. Okay, and then you're gonna be turned this way around, right? Yeah. Maybe same thing here. Just some of those stones. Do I think I need also something underneath this one? I guess I'll check how much it shows up. Hold on. I will just see about that. Okay, it does show a little bit. And I think in a good way, so turns out I will add it. Turns out after all, I will add it. Sometimes it is worth it to pick up things again, which I will also have to do again in a second, just to put like codes and stuff and flowers in just this like back part. Actually, wait, I can squeeze. Never mind. I tell lies, apparently. Apparently, I tell lies. Okay, would it make sense to use one of the last tiles in this place for just another butterfly model right there? Just behind. Just behind it. Does it show up enough? I don't know. I feel like maybe it doesn't. Yeah, maybe just the one. And then perhaps we can even get away with making one of these a shrub. Maybe this one towards the front could be a shrub. So the one in the back can be a flower. Like this here, you know? Okay. I'm gonna go and I guess declutter. Actually, wait, I do have a couple of ducks with me, which I wanted to put somewhere. I was thinking about lining like a river moment with a couple of ducks. Because obviously we don't have that much room anymore. Still gonna use every little bit that I have though. You know, toy ducks. Trailing into the water. That's kind of cute. You know, also it's kind of nice because it's once again like on a bit of a half tile. Which actually, wait, is that nice? I guess it's not for this room. Okay, well then perhaps I put this one on the tile. So... Yeah, that's better even. Okay, and then we can put, hold on, we're gonna put a, maybe like a puddle underneath this one. And then we're gonna put like just something cutesy, flowers, or again, just little leaves. Yeah, maybe we don't overexcite it. Right, and then this here can be like a flower easily, and I feel like that's gonna give us a good balance once again. Okay. God, every centimeter of this island is meticulously planned. But that's cute, because if you actually run this way, I think that the tree will actually be perfectly kind of in between, right? You just got a couple of ducks. From here, you just see the flower, which is nice. Oh, I believe that works. Alrighty, I will go and fill up my pocket with some flowers, and then we'll just go around and spread a couple of those, and we'll see how far we get. We don't have that much time anymore today, but you know, why not? Why not? And there we go. So I should have something of all the flowers that I do use. And I think we're gonna, okay. The problem here, the problem with this upcoming filler area is basically that I've already caged myself in from the left with the mechanical, like the yacht repair, and then obviously sort of from the right hand side. So for both sides, we have to be careful, and also the back, I guess. So for both sides, we have to be somewhat careful to not repeat any flowers. I will try to do my best, and meanwhile, I'd love to know from you if you have any, because this will probably be the last episode before Christmas, honestly. So I'd love to know if you have any specific Christmas wishes, in case you celebrate, by the way. Not everyone does, of course. But if you do you have anything that you would really like to get this year? If you want to share, I would obviously love to know. Or also, I guess, do you have like a specific present that you're getting someone else that you're really excited for? Because I feel like that could also be cute. I think the older you get, the more, well, I don't know, actually, is that true? Because I'm still very excited about getting presents, if I'm honest. I don't think I'm a good gifter. Like, I think that's not necessarily my love language, if I'm being honest. I think for me, I do still prefer receiving them. Just because, I don't know, I feel like I'm just not the best at them. I do like to, you know, put some thought into it. It's not like I don't try, but it's just, it doesn't come super natural to me. And I always really have to spend like a lot of time planning, but then I always feel like I kind of get it wrong. But then I will say, you know, I do enjoy it more now than I did when I was like younger still. So I guess maybe in some ways you start enjoying it more, but still not like entirely, you know, still not entirely, if I'm honest. Okay, we've got Hibiscus, Plumeria, Azalea. Let's do maybe an hydrangea. I can't really use any fence here. I wonder if I should get another piece of like another rock item or something. Perhaps this can just be a flower. I'm gonna have to like talk through it again a bit because otherwise I'm gonna get very, very confused. I'm kind of using something pink back there. I kind of would like to have something blue perhaps. Or you know what I actually might prefer even more is just to bring that shrub towards the front and putting a vine on the cliff instead. That might be better. And then perhaps we just put the pink flower somewhere here. Okay, see, we're using a hyacinth all the way to this side. I was just thinking of putting like a blue hyacinth back here. But we have like a lot of blue flowers in this specific spot. What else am I using? I can see pink mum on both sides. So perhaps, can I try a lily? I wonder. And I guess like same thing again with the vine, perhaps. Although I feel like I might enjoy the shrub behind there too, or I'll bring everything a bit towards the front, and then actually use another vine. I'm so overusing them on this island because I feel like I don't know if they have any right to really be there, because it's not really, I've never like dubbed it as an overgrown island. I guess I've never not dubbed it as one either, to be fair. So, you know, maybe that's just any of my island is overgrown by default. Would you know what? That's valid, I feel like. Maybe we'll work with a white flower just to kind of have something. Perhaps I can get away with the mum. The tulip, I was going to use a tulip, but the tulip is basically right there. So perhaps like this. Okay. Yeah, I do think we should definitely use something blue kind of here. We've now also like covered that blue beekeeper's hive a little bit. So let's kind of try and have something blue right here. Perhaps a windflower. This is going to grow into a bit of a taller shrub. That's good. And we can try and have something here too. Perhaps another pink flower. Pink. Not a hyacinth. Maybe also a lily. We do have one here though, and we have one on the other side. Okay, we gotta work with something else. Let's do a pink mum, maybe. But yeah, I also actually kind of struggled with my personal, not just with getting gifts for other people. I'm still, as I'm recording this, I'm still in the middle. By the time this is out, I genuinely hope I have everything. But by the time I'm recording this, I'm still struggling and still in the middle of acquiring presents for everyone. And I actually also had some issues thinking of things I wanted myself this year. So we'll see. We'll see. But one of them, I do think that I'll be getting a new backpack because mine is sort of falling apart. And every time I go home to my parents, I realize that my backpack is too small and falling apart and just generally, you know, not doing so well. So, yeah, I'm hoping and wishing for a backpack this year, I guess. Okay, I can't use a windflower because it's basically right there. I can't really use a hyacinth either, though, nor a lily. Okay, this isn't going so well. Hold on. Perhaps I switch the tulip. I don't think that'll help me with my problem just in front, but who knows? Who knows? Oh wait, also this should not be a hyacinth. My gosh, no, this should not be a hyacinth. Let's make this a pansy. I think the pansies is pansy's a bit further away, which might be good. And then this is perhaps the pink mom. I kind of want to do like a hyacinth, but then we're gonna have to work with a couple of double flowers, you know. Let me swap those. Let me put the pink mom here, and we're gonna try the white hyacinth. I know that there's a blue hyacinth really close, but maybe because it's a different color, this will just be fine. But I think it's nice to have something pink just next to the lamp here. I believe that would make more sense. Okay, I kind of want to focus on the tiles here first. So, like I said previously, I'd like for that to be a shrub. Maybe I feel like this is fine as a weed. Maybe this here could be a flower. This here probably also a weed. Is this gonna be a good shrub, maybe? And then this can be a flower. Only what flower should it be? I can see a hyacinth. I can see a tulip. White mum. And then obviously this here, be a weed. I think I want to maybe try Lily of the Valley and actually bring it forward now that I've put the flower in front of the bike. Okay, I'm gonna get some sugarcane again. One of my favorite fillers at this point is sugarcane. I wonder how I filled my island in 2020. But I think it was basically custom designs and items. I think I just didn't use, I mean, I barely even used weeds as a decoration at the very start because I was like, oh no, I have to pluck it. I have to get rid of everything. No weeds allowed on this island. Which I still understand if people do it that way, but for me, like, weeds are some of the best decoration out there, for real. Trees and weeds, you know, they just take care of so many issues for you. Okay, it feels like I need to transfer one of those over. Maybe the Lily of the Valley goes where I'm standing right now. Okay, that's obviously not great that those are the same. Perhaps. Yeah, maybe. Gonna have to see that once the shrub grows in, because that could also be a tad awkward. Okay, I'm also gonna have to focus on like this part now. I do have some lilies here. I do have the white mum, of course. Maybe this could be a white tulip. And then we're gonna work with a weed just in front. And then I feel like this here just behind the tree could also be a shrub. Oh wait, Daisy. Oh my god, Daisy, what are you doing behind the cliff? Cutie. Cutie, but also chaotic. Okay, and then maybe we do another blue pansy right there. Yeah. That might work. And then I still want to figure out these few tiles here. Okay, I could get the 2 blue pansies in one screen, right? However, there's not really, again, this is kind of the problem. There's not really any other option because this is a windflower. There is a hyacinth, so we're gonna have to work with it. We're gonna have to work with it. We might even have to do another blue one here. Maybe a pink one here to the front. Yeah, I can see a hyacinth in the background. I haven't really used a windflower, so maybe we sacrifice this one for the pink one. Yeah, tile-wise makes sense, but basically I'd like to cover this as well. Let me go get some green pumpkins and a sugarcane as well. We're gonna get at least the picnic spot done, okay? Just so that little surrounding bit is done. Okay, we've got a sugarcane to this side, so maybe we do one here. And then the pumpkins kind of happen here, or maybe here in front of the tree. Maybe in front of the tree. Oh, and I could... Oh yeah, I've put my leaf pile away, but that one also could still come in handy, right? How about a shrub here? This is a weed, and then this is gonna be a flower. And so is this. Oh, I'm gonna have to be careful because I'm gonna accidentally get this tree stem. Okay, not loving the double flower there, to be fair. Right, let's move it backwards then. Or maybe not. Or maybe the blue flower just goes here. This is also gonna be a shrub. Behind the sign. I think this here should be a flower. Can I do like a white lily? I feel like I haven't done a white lily in a while. Okay. Perhaps this can be something dropped. Also have not done that in a while. And I can maybe attempt to do another puddle. And then at least around this part, weeds apart from that. Gonna be interested to see how this looks here, because we might have too many bigger things in that spot. I wonder if actually that could be another another pair of wheat fields just behind that coconut tree where I was just saying the double flower kind of bothers me. Seems like a good spot for it. I don't know if I should get back the leaf pile. I'm gonna hold off on it though. Yeah, like basically right this. I think so, because we could go and have one of them basically here. And one of them like halfway behind this tree. I think this is like a good spot for it. Yeah, kind of. I mean, you know, surely you could have something more behind the bamboo as well. But I think this is good. I think this is good. Again, these are all things sometimes like when I edit the videos, I'll notice like specific things that I feel are kind of off and I'll go back and like change or like put them on my list of things I'd like to change, which can always happen with this stuff. But you know what? I see, because this might be a good leaf pile. I'm gonna prep this for a leaf pile because everything else is gonna feel really repetitive. Like any flower, any weed, anything like that. Okay, let's get a different weed here. Okay, good. This way, everything would be covered. I have a feeling we're going to switch this shrub over to the right-hand side, but we're going to give it a second. So there's still going to be a couple of tiles just here. And perhaps Yeah, I think then just like over to Dottie's place. Dottie's place and like the couple of cliffs surrounding her house, which I have to say I'm not really too hyped about the cliffs because usually cliff decorating can also be a little bit awkward. But yeah, and then also having like all the stuff surrounding it decorated, which limits my flower availability, I guess. Makes that a little bit harder even, but it's gonna be fine, right? It's gonna be okay. It's just what I've been telling myself for, what is this, 152 episodes at this point? It's gonna be fine. We'll figure it out. But hey, most of the time we have done so, you know, so there's that. Okay, I actually like this towards the front. And then I still haven't dropped anything, but we still could. I have this little satchel saved over to the side, or of course we use a shell. The satchel doesn't have the perfect color. I wish you could customize that one too. That'd be really nice. But like in the grand scheme of things, I think it probably works. Because you'll just like walk past it and it'll just blend into everything else. But we could also use the shell to kind of keep in line with the coastal vibe, right? All right. So that means like this entire part would technically be done. We are going to take a look at that real quick though. Yeah, I'll stand here and we'll time travel 2 days to look at the shrubs. And here we are. Okay, let's take a look at it. So obviously we kind of have like the shrub just next to the tree stem. We've got the flower here, which could sort of be switched around, but then we're going to end up with like different things kind of glitching into each other. So I think this is probably okay. Yeah, I think this is probably okay. I could maybe see us putting the hyacinth like here and then having the shrub just like towards the front or something, but I think this is fine. Okay, yeah, like I thought, I am gonna attempt to switch these two around. I feel like we might like that a bit more. By we, I say me. I don't know about anyone else, obviously. But maybe this one here, just to kind of, you know, drag the tree and the shrub apart a little bit. Let's put a different wheat there. There we go, maybe that one. Which is the same as this one, but maybe this could be the light green one. Hold on. Gotta do some wheat planting. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I think that might be a little bit better. Yes, okay. And then obviously most of this was already done, but so far so good. We have all of this. We do have a few more shrubs towards the back right there, but I feel like that's also okay, considering it's kind of at an edge somewhere that we're not going to see really. And then, like I said, we have a few tiles here that I'm going to worry about some other moment, some other day. But yeah, we've got another little area that is now pretty much complete. You can still sort of access the picnic as well. Obviously, it's a bit harder to navigate now with all this stuff, but all things considered, still kind of good. I still like it. I think it's cute. And I think I'm going to just plop down here and say thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for watching this week. I am not quite certain how many more episodes there will be, but I'm going to go out on a limb and say it might be like 4 or 5. So we're actually almost done. And yeah, really appreciate y'all hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Do make sure you give it a thumbs up and make sure you're subscribed if you don't want to miss the last few and us finishing this island. And then thank you so much again for watching today. I will hopefully see you in the next video. Bye, everyone.